tales from the Pro Tour, what it was like to be a pro player, flying around all these tournaments, all these different cities, meeting a bunch of people. It was really cool times, and what it's like now to be a professional streamer, which is how things have kind of changed. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. Today I just wanted to kind of talk story with you and share, and also give thanks and pay homage to the Magic community for all the way it's helped me. Say what's up, sheep. Bah. Bah. So y'all probably know about the Magic Pro League is a new development, and with it comes these $75,000 contracts. $75,000 contract to play Magic. Wow, and you get prize money on top of that, and you can still write content. So the 32 guys who are doing this, or players who are doing this, could be not hard for them to make six figures playing Magic. So that's a wonderful thing, and I'm happy for that. However, the lifestyle has changed, because for these 32 players, really it's about streaming. It's not necessarily about travel. So and I've experienced that, not exactly, but in 2012 to 2014 I streamed Magic every single day. I built up a big community, and a lot of y'all were in there, found me during that time, which is wonderful. We had a lot of fun, talked. I streamed literally every day for through 2013, and it wasn't unusual for me to make $100 a night off of tips and subscriptions. So thanks everyone for that. And I saved up a bunch of money and then took a break from streaming to go travel, which is kind of what the other component of this was. So what's it like to stream every day? Some of y'all are thinking about it and interested in it. And when it comes to streaming, I think, and a lot of y'all know, for streamers and for those of you who watch, being regular and being consistent is huge. If you can do it every single night at the same time, it makes a big difference. And because just you're trying to build relationships with people and do that. And it's a really cool way to meet people from all over the world, who then maybe later you can travel and meet. This is our salad field out here, our new salad field. We're just harvesting from this morning. Harvested about 200 pounds of salad greens. So that's really cool. Those of you who are interested in doing it, I mean, the negative is you're sitting in front of the computer a lot, which is not my favorite thing. It's not necessarily my favorite thing. So if you have a sitting job and you want to add more sitting computer hobbies, maybe not the best thing. But that wasn't my situation, and I set up a standing station, and then I set up a treadmill desk. Some of y'all remember the treadmill desk, and I was streaming and brewing, and it was a lot of fun. However, with the new streaming being the thing, finally, like, being the big thing for pro players, like pro plays, obviously it's a lot about streaming now, especially because the way that they invited some of the players that they picked to add to the MPL, they're not even like pro players. They weren't even pro players, they're just streamers. So it's saying, okay, pro play is about streaming now. You want to get in, you should be streaming, and once you're in, you're going to be streaming. That's all right. However, it replaced an older system, and the older system was more about traveling everywhere, which has its pros and cons. I'm going to talk about that lifestyle and reminisce a little bit, and maybe it will come back because Wizards likes to change some things. But the old system was, okay, what's the dream is to be on the gravy train. The gravy train means you're qualified for all the pro tours, 4 or 5 pro tours a year. You get to go to all of those. In order to stay on there, you need a certain amount of pro points. In order to get the pro points, you can get them at the pro tour, but it's a little bit random because there's only 4 or 5. You can even out the variance by going and getting pro points at Grand Prix, and you go to like 100, or no, maybe like a couple dozen Grand Prix over the season. And you're flying where the Grand Prix are, so you're in different cities to get these points to maintain your status. And there's pros and cons to that. I did that for a year also, 2016, 2017 especially. I mean, I played in Grand Prix here and there for a while, but I did that for the pro points, just to be gold and stay gold through 2016, 2017. And I was qualified to be gold for 2017, 2018 before the Magic for Bad incident. Anyways, that doesn't really exist anymore because they don't pay out pro points for Grand Prix anymore. Grand Prix don't really even exist. They're Magic Fest. And there's not even coverage anymore for them. So from what I'm hearing at these Magic Fests, like pro players don't even go to them anymore. Because why? There's no incentive, right? So it used to be, and when I was doing that, and this is pretty cool, and this is where I reminisce and pay homage. Like I met a bunch of people through the streaming and through content creation, and then when I would added or let people follow me on social media, whatever. And then when I would go travel, it's like, okay, I need to get these points. So at the Pro Tours in Europe, and then there's a couple Grand Prix in Europe. Let me stay over there and go to the Grand Prix so I can get the points that I need. And it's like, okay, well, let me go to my Twitter and my Facebook and post, hey, I'm going to be in Spain for this tournament. Who wants to meet up? Or I'm going to be in Mexico. Who wants to meet up? And what ended up happening is I would stay with and hang out with a bunch of people I'd never met before from all over the world. Some of them pro players, some of them just fans. Stay with a lot of people. A lot of people offered to host me. And that's not really a unique experience to me. It's not really like, oh, I have all these fans. It's like the Magic community is a really supportive network in society around the world that a lot of people get the same really nice treatment. So you'd be like in a different city every week. I was only home like 3 months or 6 months of the year, and I was on the road flying to different events and staying with different people and meeting a bunch of different people. And it was like kind of rock star. It was really fucking cool. Obviously the negatives are lots of flying is not super healthy either, and being on the road for the food makes it hard to be your best. And obviously you care about the environment. You don't necessarily want to fly that much because of the fuel cost of it. So there was some, and you get homesick. It was hard to have like stable relationships because I'm just gone all the time. So there's plenty of negatives to it. But also it was a really, really cool thing that I missed, and I hope they bring back in some capacity, because you have the combination of the online streaming with all the real life travel, and you get to meet so many cool people in different places and go and stay with people that you otherwise never would have, meet people you otherwise never would have, and see all your friends. You go to a random Grand Prix, you see people you've known for decades. Maybe you see people you haven't seen for decades. And that was a really cool, life-changing experience for me. And when I had that year, I went and collected a tattoo from almost every city that I visited. I was in like 14 different tattoo parlors for that whole sleeve right there. I have that one. And that means a lot for me. I take that with me everywhere. And any Magic player, they ever come out to Hawaii, you can come meet me at lunch or dinner out here at the cafe, the cafe on the farm. I want to pay it back that way. Can't host everyone, but y'all can come out for a meal, and I'll take my time to sit with you and we can chat. But yeah, that's just kind of talk story and let you know how it is. But again, if you want to be a pro Magic player, it's not like that's done. There's still tournaments you can play in to be the best, and there's still the Pro Tour or the Mythic Championship now. There's still Magic Fests, and now there's a higher level where you get paid quite well. It's just the travel component has been scaled down a lot, which is fine. It's for better or worse, but I knew it wasn't something I wanted to do forever either. It wasn't super sustainable, because I wanted to settle down, set roots, and have more stable relationships in my life and like stable rent situation. But that's like, I don't know if I would say the best year of my life, but the most fun and adventurous and social. So what do you think about that? Those of you who are like, I don't give a fuck, dude, I just want to be the best I can be. I just want to get better, and I don't care. I still have tournaments I'm going to. I still want to win. Then during that time when we traveled all around the world, we're building up this coaching network, a network of amazing players that we brought together. And in the past year, we've had 3 coaches win Grand Prix: Jody Keith, Simon Nielsen, Ben Friedman, I have a second place. Adam also has a first place Grand Prix championship. So we have a lot of amazing coaches now, and we have the best program for training people and getting them better, and an amazing network where you go to any tournament. And there's a secret group within the secret group of Magic Mastermind members. So if you're interested in that, you should go ahead and apply. You just have to be a serious player with real tournament experience and tournaments on your schedule to apply for that and have a chance to talk to me to see if you're the right fit. So you should go fill out that application. And everybody else, if I ever met you or you ever interacted with me, I just want to say thank you, appreciate you, and I'll look forward to talking with you soon. Take care. I'll see some of you on the other side. So thanks, much love, and peace.